This week's grammar point covers the tag GW relator from in distance 介词离. And as a reminder, relators are our word for preposition because preposition is a weird word. It doesn't really necessarily tell you unless you understand English etymology what the function of a preposition is. But what a preposition does is it relates, to maybe locations or people. It gives the relationship between. Is it something for someone else? Is it to something? Is it from something? And that's what we're going to cover today is distance from two locations. So from one location to another location, what's the distance from those two locations? And that's where we use 离. So this is actually a pretty simple grammar point. So let's just cover a sentence and see how it's structured. 公司离我家很远. The office is far away from my house. So as you can see from this sentence, it's a really simple sentence. The structure is location 1 plus 离plus location 2 plus the relative distance. For example, 远 or 近. 近 means close. So you could say 公司离我家很近, which would mean it's very close to my house. And so it's regardless of whether you say far or close, this is a way of getting across that relative distance by using 离. Let's look at another sentence. 我住的地方离学校不远，所以我每天骑车或者走路去上课. I don't live far from school, so I go to classes by bike or on foot. So instead of saying 我家, like in the first sentence, the speaker says 我住的地方, which is actually kind of another way you could say where I live. So instead of saying my home, it's just where I live. And in this case, it's from 离, the school, 学校, which is the second location. So the first location is 我住的地方, and the second location is 学校. So what is it? It's 离学校不远, so not that far. Naturally, 不远 and 很近 are pretty much the same. You can always negate one to mean the other. So 不近 would mean 远, and 不远 would mean 近. Simple antonyms there. Let's look at one final sentence. 贵州离四川不远. Guizhou province is not far from Sichuan province. So as you can see, location 1 is Guizhou and location 2 is Sichuan. Put 离 in between them, and then you just say the relative distance. So this is a really simple grammar point. Of course, the word order is a little bit different than it would be in English, but it won't take very long for you to get the hang of it. So if you'd like to see more sentences that have this structure, simply look up in your flashcard software, GW Relator from in distance, 介词离. 谢谢你观看我们的这个视频. If you found this video valuable and you'd like us to help you reach fluency and literacy in Mandarin Chinese as fast as possible without all the headache of traditional learning methods, just head to mandarinblueprint.com to learn more. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell below to be notified every time we release a new video. And of course, 保重.